Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and well, back with a quick and dirty unboxing video because I received mail this week, and not only one envelope but like two actually, or at least two up until now. But you know the score, days are busy with a new No More release on my label athens-based and stuff, and lots of things were to do and to handle. And last Thursday I've been to the post office like 3 times shipping out all the orders, and yeah, a lot of things to do, and the world is gonna go or turned into a madhouse actually with the things happening in Ukraine and stuff. But here I am back on the unboxing tip with a parcel or like an envelope coming in from Greece, which is kind of interesting because I was told at the post office like shipping goods internationally is not possible in those like bubble wrap envelopes anymore, but things have to be boxed up. But seemingly from Greece to Germany this works. So I received mail from George Mastrokostas, who is running the Sound and Silence label, a well-established, long-running staple in the Greek ambient scene. Also recently exploring like more post-rock, pop ambient and stuff like that. But basically the whole broad range of the label is like ambient, and he's been sorting me out for ages, as you might know if you've been following my channel. If you've been following my channel actually for a while. If not, there's a subscribe button down there, and I would be pleased to see you subscribe. So before we go into this, just one short thing to mention, because I saw a post from the Belgian artist Ruben Martelings today, who announced his new album, which I reviewed on my website Nachtfahrt.de, link down in the description box. Review will be popping up like tomorrow, I guess, or Monday. And he kind of stated that like it feels kind of weird to talk about music with all the madness in the world and to promote music and stuff. But I think my reply to that is, as like artists and musicians and content creators and bloggers and whatever you might be, or if you are like me, all of that kind of, I feel in these troubled times it's our like kind of responsibility to not only like go forward, but and to continue with the stuff we do, but also we're like, yeah, it's a kind of responsibility to create stuff, because people in troubled times need to get like their head around other things, and not only like the anxiety and panic and whatever bad feelings and like emotions there are that might be caused by like, I don't know, a war, straight up war happening like in Ukraine and stuff, in more or less in Central Europe, more or less definitely, and with all the other madness. So I feel rather than everybody standing up and blowing some like worn out phrases into the wind, it's also a helpful thing for people to get more stuff they can see, like which distracts them maybe a little bit. And I guess that's why I'm continuing to do radio shows, and why I still review music in these days, and why I unbox things, and why I care about my label and selling music as well. So even though I might not be like politically outspoken in a way like that is like I stand with whomever group is like whatever group is like threatened right now, but I make sure to do my part, but I do it in another way, and more in silence maybe, because I feel like a lot of those outcries are only there to for people to feel better about themselves, and basically they don't mean it, but also it's like those outcries are good if they come from the right people, but they're usually not that super helpful to people as well. So this aside, there's an envelope to open with like probably from the weight 2 albums in there, maybe 3, because those albums by the Sound and Silence label are always like kind of lightweight, not in terms of musical content, but they are like created in a way, as you know, that they're like in like these special covers and stuff which like fold out, and I destroyed the thing, but I didn't destroy the bubble wrap. So let's go into this one, and we got, as far as I can see, a very like defensive bubble wrap, and 2 albums, I guess. from the label, which should be reaching their 3-digit catalog numbers soon. So I'm very curious what this is. So we got 2 albums actually. One name I recognize instantly, which is Sweeney. So there is a little bit of press information here about the new album, about one of their new albums, which is Stay for the Sorrow, Sound and Silence 88, released on February 14th, 2022, which is interesting, which wasn't a Friday, so it's good to see a label not rolling with the like, we gotta release stuff on Fridays only, like approach like a lot of labels do. And this is Jason Sweeney, actually, coming out of South Australia, who has been like releasing on the Sound and Silence label quite a bit, so you might have heard the name and stuff. And he's describing his album, this 4th full-length album under his own name, as with a poem kind of, or like with a kind of poetic text, which opens only with a heart broke open, a queer melodrama, an album was written, a house was not a home. So this sounds like a lot of drama involved in here, which might be a little different than his like last albums, and also his work under the name Panoptic Electrical, under which he's also released on the Sound and Silence label. So this comes in a also kind of autumnal darkish brown, I guess. Also hand numbered, 200 copies, I guess. There's a stamp here which you might not be able to see properly, I guess, because of the glare and stuff, and because it's like black on dark brown. 200 copies. This is copy 75 as far as I can see. And here's a special flap mechanism I've been talking about for the Sound and Silence releases. And here is the full-length CD, 10 tracks, 10 songs on there, which might be very personal, I guess. And let's see how these are described. Emotional songs mastered by Anthony Ryan of Izan, which is also a name that is very familiar, probably from the More Music label from the late 90s, early 2000s. Warm synths, piano lines, acoustic guitars, minimal beats, and guest saxophone performances by Melinda Piano Room. Interesting name, never heard of that. And some electronic glitches and stuff. So this is like a kind of ambient pop thing, I guess, which is also a genre term that is kind of mentioned here. So let's dive into this on my website, Nachtfahrt in a few days, I guess. And the other one that is coming to me and also released, I guess, in February, is The Kids and the Cosmos Ambient Mixtape Volume 1. This is probably something new. There's a release info, like stylistical, very Sound and Silence. They always use this special kind of typography and stuff, which looks like an old typewriter thing. And this is a debut album, Ambient Mixtape Volume 1. The Kids and the Cosmos is the British producer Justin Lee Radford. He's also been working with Jerome Alexander as Hin, H-I-N, all in like caps lock kind of, and they have released some stuff throughout the past years in 2019 and also in 2018, and this is like 5 tracks, total duration of 28 minutes, so it's like more like an extended EP, I guess. A slow, and which is described as a slow and meditative exploration into life and the spirit's cycle of a human being. So kind of meta thing, I guess, a meta concept. The roots of these tracks grew when Justin held his Nan's hand as she died, a powerful and transcendent moment he has carried with him ever since. Crystalline electric piano chords, delicate electronic textures, calm synth tones, subtle beats, choral voices. So another very personal album. So this is like a duo set, I guess, and I really like the more like, it's an interesting kind of graphic design, like more like a photo transformed in like early Photoshop, I guess, or whatever. interesting, very ghostly, and like maybe like a feels like a still from like a kind of horror movie, like in color inverted, being color inverted. Sound and silence logo on the back. Catalog number is SIS 089, so 10 albums away from the 3-digit numbers, and this is catalog number, not catalog number, number 81 of 200 hand numbered copies. We got the CD here. Ambient mixtape. Mixtape is an interesting name for an album actually, so this is kind of contradictory. And we got the most beautiful track listing here, which also comes with an interesting color approach. So let's see what this is. Very curious to review those on my website, and I still see, as I said, throughout the next weeks or so. Link down in the description box, of course, as well to all my socials. And if you have like any questions, leave them down in the comment below, and comment section below. Subscribe, like, you know the score. And of course, check my BANDCAMP. A few copies of the Suicide Commando 2nd edition are still available still. So they've been flying off the shelves, kind of, even though I picked up like 350 copies, but they have been like, I don't know, evaporating, kind of. So if you want one of those or other stuff from my labels, there's a BANDCAMP down over there and another video down there. You know the score, like, subscribe, and I'm gonna go into editing mode right now. See you later.